All right, what's up, guys? So Bitcoin is looking fantastic here, right? It's looking really, really good, and we're gonna take a look at the current price action. I'm gonna show you what plans I have for Bitcoin, and we're gonna look at basically what I need to see to think that this is the macro bottom for Bitcoin. That this is actually the level to basically the area to accumulate Bitcoin before the next major move up. So I'm going to show you my plans. Let me just share the link of the live so we get some more people in here. I'd like to welcome everyone. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube. So I'm actually live on Twitter and YouTube, but if you're watching this on Twitter, please go over to YouTube and watch it on YouTube as well. The quality is going to be much better, so I highly recommend you go over there. And I will actually shortly, I will stop streaming on Twitter. So if you're watching on Twitter, go to thebirbness.com on YouTube and check out the YouTube channel, where you're going to get a more higher quality stream. And in the future, we're only most likely going to do the lives on YouTube. And we got some really big plans for YouTube. We're going to switch highly into going from Twitter to YouTube, because I personally think YouTube is the best platform right now to stream educational material for crypto and trading in general. Anyway, so let me bring back the positions here. So you got that path and long tool. So this is basically the two ideas I'm watching right now, right? So if we do get a breakout, I'm watching the 50K. And if you guys join me on yesterday's live, I'm basically just going to continue where I left off. We're going to be, talking about the same stuff here. And yesterday we looked at the range highs area around 41K. And I told you guys, do not buy into resistance. Do not buy into resistance. And this happened, right? So if you bought yesterday, if you bought the potential breakout yesterday, you would probably be down. And we talked about how we wanted to see the upper part of this low time frame range established as support. And if that would happen, we were probably going to see something like that, right? Now, obviously that never happened. We're still inside this low time frame range right here. And I'm actually liking this. I like the fact that the reaction wasn't really that powerful, right? It wasn't that violent. Usually when you have a level where there's a lot of sellers stepping in, and you usually get a quite violent move, right? If the level is a very, very strong resistance area, you usually have some violent and strong price action kind of taking you lower. And we never really got that yesterday. We just had a small move lower, and small move lower. We never lost a weekly open, and that's an important level that I'm watching, right? So the weekly open absolutely needs to hold as support. So I have two levels of interest here. First, that one, which is the lower part of this low time frame range. You could most likely, well, not most likely, you could actually draw the range like this. So that's the low time frame range that we're watching right now. And as you can see here, man, there's so many lines on here. I'm just gonna have to remove some here. That one as well. Yeah, let's remove that one. So these white dotted lines right here, that's the low time frame range. And if we, this is our first line of defense, and this is the second one, and this is the last line of defense, the monthly open. So if we lose the 39.6 area, I expect price to come down and test the weekly open at around 39K right here. And if we lose the weekly open at 39K, I expect price to move down closer to the monthly open, which is around, let's say, 37K and 37.5. So let me show you on the 4 hour how that looks. By the way, guys, the fund is now worth $160, right? So if you guys don't know what the fund is, it's whenever I say as a fill word in my lives, I'm adding $10 to the fund, and there's gonna be one lucky winner of you guys on the Saturday exclusive Nest Club stream where I'm gonna give away the fund. And honestly, I kind of lost count on yesterday's. It's probably like a couple of $1 million, but let's just keep it at, because I don't want to like I'm making myself poor. So let's just keep it real here, and yeah, let's just keep it at 160 for now. See if we can keep it at that. So anyway, like if so losing the weekly open and losing this level right here, it's not necessarily bearish, right? Why not split it into 5 or 10 winners? Because if I have 5 or 10 winners, that's going to be like nothing for you guys, unless there's going to be a huge amount of money. All right, so if I, for some reason, if the fund gets worth like $1,000, which I really hope it doesn't, then at that, maybe we're going to split it. But yeah, but it's I'm only gonna it only counts. God, wow, YouTube's gonna ban me for that. All right, so let's just talk trading instead. I feel so retarded today. Like I basically woke up. I only on my second cup of coffee. Usually my brain gets de-retarded when I'm at like my 5th cup of coffee. Anyway, a move lower from this level will not. It's not going to be necessarily very, very bearish, right? Because, yes, exactly. I'm still watching. I'm still waiting for the break and retest, right? So I'm going to show you my plans right here. This area right here is a no trade zone for me. I'm not interested in trading Bitcoin between range highs and range EQs. Why? Well, because I don't like stress, right? I want to make a plan, and if that plan makes sense, I'm just going to stick to the plan. And like over the years of trading, I've learned that trying to find setups, looking at the lower time frames, trying to hunt setups, and really trying to use every tool in your arsenal to find the setup, that's the wrong approach. The less tools you use to find setups, the setups that you find using the most simplest approach, those are the best setups. And these two setups right here is extremely simple, extremely simple. I'm watching this range. I want to go long on a confirmed bounce at the range EQ area, confident with this trend line, confident with the monthly open, or I'm looking to go long on the breakout and the retest of the range highs. I might actually maybe buy 25 to 50% of my desired position on the actual breakout, because if you look at the history of Bitcoin, the breakouts tend to just continue, and that's the problem, right? You have the major breakout at 20k right here, get a breakout, no retest. If you waited for the retest here, you would have been depressed as depressed as you can. That's a breakout, no retest. That's a breakout. The retest happened 20 days after. So you could have made a pretty good amount of money on that breakout, right? So it's important to take that into consideration. The behavior of the bull market that we have seen this year from when we broke 20k, if we're still in the same type of market, you kind of have to watch the market structure and the behavior of the last trend. And with that in mind, if we do get a breakout, we might not get the retest. Now, the break and the retest is still the safest and simplest option and the best way to trade, in my opinion. But if you want the best of both worlds, you can enter a small portion. Yeah, but I can't say that because, like, can I say AF? Depressed AF? because I'm gonna try not to curse because I'm pretty sure that the YouTube algo kind of screws up the whole thing. Like I read somewhere that if you curse in the first 5 minutes or something, they're gonna like shadow ban you or some shit like that. Oh god damn it! Not cursing is gonna like that's a problem for me. I'm have big problems with that. And now my 4-year-old son or 3.5 or whatever he is, he's running around cursing all the time, like extremely bad words. It's embarrassing when we meet people. He's like saying the worst, meanest things to people. Really gonna work on that. So from now on, it's all about spreading love and love and positivity. Yeah, but I'd like him to meet. I'd like for yeah, maybe a swear yard, maybe a swear word fund as well. But I'm not really ready to take that step because I like money. So yeah, that's basically my plans for Bitcoin, right? Either we wait for a retest of the monthly open, we go long on a confirmed bounce here. But honestly, right now, I kind of feel like we are going to break out, right? I feel like we are going to break out. By the way, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you like these types of live streams, I'm going to try to keep them going as often as possible. But most of my content is being shared inside the Nest Club for the Birb Nest members. If you're interested in trying out the community, you can do so for 7 days free, no strings attached. You don't need any credit card or anything like that. You just go to birbnest.com/free trial and you're going to be able to sign up for 7 days free. And you will be able to see all the stuff that I share in the exclusive Nest Club. Right now, with how the current crypto market and what Bitcoin is doing right here, I'm actually more active in the Forex market because I feel like we're not really going to get any amazing opportunities until Bitcoin actually breaks out. So until Bitcoin breaks the 41K area or this range high area, we're not going to get those amazing, stupidly profitable trades on altcoins. Speaking of altcoins, I'm currently watching .USDT. This is an active call that we have in the Birb Nest, and it's right now below the buy zone, right? But watch this. If we do close this as a 4-hour bullish engulfing, I'd say that's a pretty good confirmation, some type of confirmation, right? See. I really do like this, right? See that how it's testing that 382 perfectly, the lower level. Let's add the moving evidence. It's also the 100 EMA on the 4-hour with the 20 right below, 20 crossing above the 50. I do really like this, and this is why I wanted to have a wide stop loss. So let me kind of walk you through the idea with this setup, because I'm sure a lot of people bought here inside the buy zone and they're not really sure what to do. And I mean, first of all, this is the plan and it's important to follow the plan, right? You're not supposed to lose more than 1 to 2% of your portfolio if this trade goes against you as well. And with our win rate and average R with the calls and the official calls in the Birb Nest, you know that in the long run, if you risk small, you are going to be profitable. I mean, some months we have like 70 or 80% win rate, which is just insane. So if you do like, and the risk to reward on those trades can be very, very big. So if you just stay in the game, you risk small, it's important to stay in the game for as long as possible to be able to get the big winners, basically, right? So the reasoning behind this trade, this was instead of buying a possible breakout on Bitcoin, I thought that this was the better looking setup. Now, the reason for the wide stop loss is because if Bitcoin were to get rejected, like maybe had one rejection, second rejection, and as long as it holds in this area prior to the breakout, this will most likely perform quite well, right? So in 14 minutes, in 15 minutes, we have the 4-hour closing. And if this 4-hour closes as a bullish engulfing, that would be a fantastic entry trigger for me. Now, it's important to remember that if Bitcoin breaks down, DOT will break down. If Bitcoin breaks out, DOT will most likely continue higher, and this trade will most likely be a successful trade. Well, adding to a position. Now, this is dangerous, right? I never add to positions because I always enter with my full position. So if you enter with your full position, that's one risk on account. If you start adding to your position, obviously you're adding risk. Do you consider DOT being listed on Coinbase as a factor in trade? I never, like, I don't care about anything else than price action. I don't care about DOT being listed on Coinbase. I don't care about anything other than what is the candles printing, like what is price doing. That's all I care about. Fundamentals, I don't have time for that stuff. So you're saying I can not, it's been a couple of minutes, I can curse as much as I want now. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try not to anyway. All right. Oh man, I'm so tired. Let's see. So I think I've actually kind of said everything I wanted to say. So now I'm just gonna have to try to come up with shit to say. Such a beautiful weather outside, and I'm down here in my basement. Look at this, guys. Like, this is my office. It's basically a basement that I kind of rebuilt, and that's my window. So that up here, that's my window, and it's all walls all over the place, and that's my window. And I even have like sound panels through the window. There's like beautiful weather outside, and man, I really need to get a proper office with a nice view, because it's killing me. And sometimes my son is running outside doing all weird stuff outside the window, and I'm like, oh man, I'm just down here. Yes, T-Fuel. You wanted me to take a look at T-Fuel. Right, you wrote me on Twitter about that one. T-Fuel USDT. Holy goddamn. Well. So I think I posted an idea on this in my individual channel in the Burbnest, in the official, not official call. Look at that one, right? So right here, let me show you. Can't do that. Anyway, this was the chart I posted in my individual channel in the Burbnest a couple of days ago. And it looked pretty good, right? It looked very good. And basically, the idea here was to buy the retest of that blue box, because T-Fuel on the higher time frames look very good, right? So yeah, the idea would have obviously turned out pretty well. And in 11 minutes, we have a 4-hour bullish engulfing with the test of that level. Let's make a setup here, right? So let's actually do a setup here live, because I really do like this one. I'm not sure if I'm the only one awake in the team, because like we have Aperture in the Netherlands. He's probably sleeping all day, so it's for him. I think, and I'm not sure we have the same time, so maybe 1 hour before me. It's 9:50 a.m. here, maybe 8:50 for him. Yep, he's probably sleeping. I don't know, like he's probably awake. But I expect everyone who's not having kids is probably sleeping, because I would. My kid wakes me up at like 7:30 a.m. or now it's 6 a.m. every day. 6 a.m. every day. So if you don't have kids, please sleep. because you're not gonna be able to sleep much in the future if you decide to get kids. God damn it! Look at that. It's right on the 618. How could I miss this? Well, all right. So we need to make a setup here. Definitely need to make a setup here. All right. So T Fuel, USDT, Bitcoin. It's like I mean, this is beautiful. Let's look at the 1 hour. Where do we want to have the TP? Do we want to have the TP right here or above? What are your thoughts on ADA? I'll take a look at ADA. SHIB, I'm not going to take a look at SHIB. If you have SHIB, please sell SHIB. Isn't that fucking meme coin that everyone aped into? What the fuck? Yeah, you know what? Sell this shit. I mean, just get out of this. Just get out. Pretty sure this is just a joke. Like if you like, it's short like this. It's not for buying. It's not for buying. So, like, let me ask you something. Would you buy this one or this one? It's a bit different, right? It's a bit different. Yeah, I'll take a look at SXP and AD as well. Well, let's just first make a little setup on T Fuel. So the 4 hour looks pretty good. The 1 hour, I actually kind of like this. So now my only concern here is where I should have the TP1. Usually I need to have the TP1 at above 1 R. And of course, if it makes sense, this is 1.37 to that high right there. I think that actually makes sense. So instead of having the 0 as the TP1, I would like to have that as the TP1 because you could then move stops to entry or at least move stops up. That would be most likely the TP1. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this as an official call because we already have, right? So we already have the .USDT long active. And if I post this one as well, we have 2 active setups, which basically is dependent on if Bitcoin breaks out or not. If Bitcoin won't break out, this ain't gonna work. So my main focus is to preserve capital, like not only my own capital, but be smart about the trades we post in Burbness to be able to like preserve your guys' capital as well. So if I post like, I'm probably going to be able to find like 10 good setups on altcoins right now, but if I post all of them at once, it means that your guys are deep in altcoins, and if Bitcoin dumps, we're going to have like 10 setups getting stopped out. So it's important to be smart about it, right? Anyway, that's going to be the setup. The average R on this trade would be somewhere around 3.4 or somewhere between 3 and 3.5. Yes, I know we have more active calls than DOT. I'm just saying that DOT is definitely dependent on Bitcoin breaking out or not. And this one is as well. Let's actually look at the 4 hour on Bitcoin because it's going to close in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's actually looking pretty good. I like this. Above range EQ on the low time frame range. I really do like this. Looks very nice. Look at DOT quickly. Yeah, I like that. Right, so the 4 hour. Yep, that's looking pretty good. Like that. All right. Well, that's one. It's 1 so I gotta make a note here at 17. Daily 20 EMA is right below here. So I don't think it makes much sense to should have the stop loss below. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think we need to have the stop loss way, way lower because of the fact that we have the daily 20 EMA right here inside the long RLC. Change the TPs a little bit, not to have even numbers. So the average R would still be like 2.5, which is good. But the stop loss needs to be way wider because of the daily 20 EMA down inside the long RLC. That would be the setup. Now there's two ways to play this. Either buy right here, or you want to buy the break and retest of this area. Something like this. Let's see, I'm gonna post this one. So we have our, wait, we have our market analyst channel in the Burbness where we, like it's a private channel for the traders, right? The Nest team traders. And I'm posting some ideas and I'm asking them like, because I want the trades that I'm posting to be confluent with most of the traders in the team. So if they agree that, yeah, this is a trade I would take as well, and we use different techniques and different systems and setups basically. So if they would take it, it means we have traders confluence, and that means you have confluence between traders using different systems. And in my experience, that's the best type of confluence. All right, so let's do some. We have a couple of minutes left, so I'm going to save this one. Possibly post a trade on this one. Maybe we put some alerts right here. All right, so let's take a look at what else do we have here? What else do we have here? We have ADA. Take a look at ADA USDT. Now it bounced off support nicely last time. Yeah, so this is still the same idea, right? The 20 EMA and the daily is being used as resistance. We need to reclaim that. So I need to see a break and retest of the area around 1.65, right? So 1.65. Follow these lines right here. That's what I'm watching, right? So this is the same chart we checked in the yesterday's live stream, right? And yeah, so break and retest of the 1.65 for 88, and I might go long. All right, take care, Michael. See you in the next one. All right, what else do we have? Ethereum. Yeah, this is the idea on Ethereum. Yeah, looks, you know, we had a fake out yesterday, so we got rejected by the daily 20 EMA, a fake out of that buy zone. I need to say break and retest of this area right here. So I'm adding an alert right here and one alert above. So this is the setup, still what I'm watching on Ethereum. And we basically need to see the 2,600 area get reclaimed as support for me to go long, and I want that to be a nice rounded retest. This is a rounded retest. This is not that's a fake out, that's a fake out. So it needs to be like a breakout and then a rounded retest. We could expect price to actually break out and hit that level and then retrace down to the level. So it's all about patience, all about patience. We have SXP as well. This looks good. I like this. Look at the high time frames. It's in the high time frame long RLC. We got that trend line right here. Maybe that would look better. Yeah, that's probably the right one. Let's look at 4 hour. So yeah, the daily 20 EMA right here. We reclaimed the daily 20 EMA. I really like that. So a possible trade idea on SXP, if you think Bitcoin is going to break out, would be a long inside this area right here, confluent with the middle of the long RLC. Go to the daily. So it had a very nice move down inside the high time frame long RLC, a break and retest, breakout, a clean breakout right here. So if we zoom in, we have a very clear and clean level right here, right? So this setup would most likely be something like this, where you want to go long on the rounded retest of that area right here, with stops probably below 2. So I would view this area as the invalidation level. First take profit would be the 618, or maybe even here. Second take profit right here, and then third one I would probably take out that one. So this would be the setup. 25% profit here, move stops to entry, 25% profit here, and then 50% profit here above. Right, so I'm posting this in the individual channel in the Birb Nest. You can check that out. Where is that one? I'm going to post the Ethereum idea as well. All right, what else do we have? What else do we have? What about Bitcoin? I've taken a look at Bitcoin like 20 minutes in the beginning of this live stream. So when it's ending, you can check the replay. So I'm gonna take a look at 2 more, GRT and Matic. GRT kind of needs to reclaim the 0.85 area, right? So something like this is what's needed. So break and retest of this 0.85. Where are I'm posting these in the my individual private analyst channel in the Birb Nest Discord. It's available for all the Nest Club subscribers. This is GRT USDT. I'm going to post this one as well. So if you guys want to check out all the shots I'm watching today, you can check out that Libs42 channel in the Birb Nest. Let's take a look at Matic. Yeah, beautiful, 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 beautiful. This looks really good. Definitely think like you have the daily 20 minute. Yeah, this looks absolutely beautiful right here. I think this one is definitely going to run up closer to the $2 area here. So if you're not in this already, I think you might be in the official call in the Birb Nest. This looks like a good long right here. The best entry is probably has already happened, or look for a retest of the 1.54. All right, guys, link is going to be the last one. This is going to be the last genre request before I go. And this is still what I'm watching on link. A break and retest of the daily 20 EMA, confluent with that 36.5 area, $37 area. So let's say 27. Yeah, 27. Break a break and retest of 27, and I'll go long on link right here. So this is the idea. I'll link the link trade in the channel as well. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. And again, if you're watching YouTube, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It will help me immensely. And yeah, I do really appreciate all of you guys coming in and watching the live stream and asking all the questions. And you know, the support that I'm getting for you guys is, you know, that's the main reason why I'm doing these live free webinars and live streams, because it's just all the positive feedbacks and the positive energy that we get in these live streams is definitely worth everything. All right, guys, take care and have a great day, everyone.